Welcome, fellow night dwellers, to another journey into the unknown with your Mistress of Midnight Macabre. As we dive into tonight's tales, remember, reality blurs in the shadows, leaving truth and legend intertwined. Are these stories mere fables? Or could they hold kernels of forgotten truth? I leave it to you to decide. So, dim the lights, embrace the mystery, and let the whispers of the night guide you through our macabre adventures. Enjoy, if you dare. All right, so I gotta tell you about this creepy experience I had recently. It all went down when I decided to explore this abandoned factory on the outskirts of town. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bad idea, right? But hey, I'm all about adventure, so I figured, why not? As soon as I stepped foot inside that place, I knew I'd made a mistake. The air was thick with dust, and the sound of my footsteps echoed off the crumbling walls. It was like stepping into a ghost town, frozen in time. But here's where things took a turn for the worse. As I made my way deeper into the factory, I started to get this feeling like I wasn't alone. You know that sensation you get when you can just feel someone, or something, watching you? Yeah, it was like that, times 10. I tried to shake it off, telling myself it was just my imagination running wild. But then I heard it, a faint whisper echoing through the darkness. I froze, straining my ears to catch any sign of movement. That's when I saw it, a shadowy figure lurking in the corner of the room, barely visible in the dim light. My heart practically stopped as I stared at it, trying to make sense of what I was seeing. I wanted to run, to get the hell out of there as fast as my legs would carry me. But something held me back, rooted to the spot as the figure drew closer, its movements slow and deliberate. I don't know how long I stood there, locked in a silent standoff with whatever was lurking in the shadows. It felt like an eternity, every second stretching out into infinity. But then, just as suddenly as it appeared, the figure vanished, leaving me alone in the darkness once again. I wasted no time getting out of there, practically sprinting for the exit as fast as my legs would carry me. When I finally made it outside, I collapsed on the ground, gasping for breath as the adrenaline coursed through my veins. As I caught my breath outside the factory, I couldn't shake the feeling of dread that lingered in the pit of my stomach. What had I just encountered in there? Was it some sort of ghost? A figment of my imagination? Or something even more sinister? Despite the fear coursing through my veins, curiosity gnawed at me. I needed answers. So, against my better judgment, I pulled out my phone and started researching the history of the abandoned factory. As I scrolled through article after article, my heart sank. It turned out that the factory had a dark past, a series of accidents, unexplained disappearances, and rumors of paranormal activity. Locals whispered about the place being cursed, haunted by the spirits of those who had met untimely ends within its walls. I shuddered, the pieces starting to fall into place. Maybe I hadn't imagined that shadowy figure after all. Maybe it was something far more sinister, something that had been lurking in the shadows of the factory for years. With a sense of unease settling over me, I made my way back home, the memory of the encounter still fresh in my mind. I tried to push it to the back of my thoughts, to chalk it up to a trick of the light or an overactive imagination. But deep down, I knew the truth. There was something dark and malevolent lurking in that abandoned factory, something that defied explanation. And as much as I tried to forget about it, I couldn't shake the feeling that it wasn't done with me yet. Thank you for joining me in the shadows, dear listeners. If tonight's tale left you spellbound, show your support by liking and subscribing. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for more midnight mysteries. Got a story of your own itching to break free? Share it with me via email. Your words may find a home in our next video. And now, I ask you, have you ever entered somewhere that you knew immediately felt off? Like something did not want you to be there? Share your encounters in the comments below. Remember, in the realm of the unknown, every tale is a thread in the tapestry of the mysterious. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and may the shadows be your guide.